I'm Angela Bates and I studied the Master of Arts in Screen Business and Leadership and graduated in 2018. And I'm now currently working at Screen Australia's Indigenous Department as the Development and Investment Manager. You know, AFTRS is renowned, so anyone in the industry knows about AFTRS. I'd known about it for a long time, but in terms of the course, I saw that on social media. It was advertised, the actual course was advertised on Facebook, I think, on AFTRS Indigenous Facebook page, which I followed, and yeah, I thought, why not? I have a background in news and current affairs as a journalist and executive producer in both radio and television. You know, I started up NITV News back in 2008, and I'd worked at Living Black at SBS, and I started out actually at the Central Australian Aboriginal Media Association, CAMA, in Alice Springs, and I'd always wanted to start my own production company up. So when I saw this course, I felt it was aligned with what I was thinking about doing, and doing the course actually helped me make that transition into the TV and film industry. I think I wanted to get more confidence in myself because I don't have a business background, and you know, I don't come from a family, you know, with anyone involved in business. So I think, you know, confident with editorial and content and stuff, but just the business side of things and the financial aspect as well. So I was hoping that doing this course would teach me or give me the tools or skills to be able to start my own company one day. You know, it was great to have lecturers like Neil Peplow and Peter Herbert and Gerard Reid. Gerard Reid, you know, and Peter was both massive support. It was a privilege to have that level of expertise guiding you through the course. There were so many industry guests over the 2-year period of the Masters, and I remember Marion McGowan as well, because she talked about how she started a production handbook up as a second income revenue stream. And I remember her because I think that was the point in the course where I realised how hard and tough financially it is to have your own production company, and you know, having to think outside the square to raise funds. So that was, you know, it's good to have the inspiration, but it's also good to have the cold, hard facts and the reality of producing and going down that line. Our cohort went to Singapore that year. The goal of that was to do a critical analysis of a company. We worked with Infinite Studios, and you know, we got to see their sound stages, and you know, in both Singapore as well as Batam Island in Indonesia, which was beautiful. And you know, just to sort of analyse all of the stuff that they do, like animation. Infinite Studios also produced the Singapore arm of Crazy Rich Asians. You know, we had to come up with innovative ideas that could potentially help grow their business. It was such a great experience and a really good exercise to go through, I think. We also visited the Singapore funding body for film and television, and you know, they talked about their treaties with co-productions between Australia and Singapore. And yeah, it was such a full-on week. You know, we were thinking, oh, we're going to Singapore. But it was just like hit the ground running, and it was work hard, you know, all day, every day. I think for me, I was just surprised at how short the course was over a 2-year period. To be able to complete a Masters of Business, and you know, in that 2-year period was great. Well, it is a part-time course, and you're only really required to give up one long weekend a month throughout the 2 years, which was really achievable for me because I worked full-time at the time as well. So yeah, the flexibility of the course, I think, is just fantastic, especially, you know, so you can continue, you know, working full time. And I was living remotely too, you know, in Wakanya by the Darling River for some part, and then also Broken Hill for some part. It was a bit challenging at times doing it remotely, but it was convenient because of that as well. I had a couple of good job offers when I finished my MASBL. rather than start up a company, I decided to go and work for Screen Australia's Indigenous department for a couple of years and just get some experience on that side of the fence, on the funding side of the fence. So part of my job as a development and investment manager is sometimes assessing Indigenous enterprise applications, and so I guess the tools and the skills I've learned here has helped me with that. I would say that to anyone who's considering studying the Master of Screen Business and Leadership course, to go for it. It's 2 years of your time, one long weekend a month. It's very flexible, and the staff here are really very supportive as well. So, and the skills and the knowledge that you gain, and also the inspiration throughout the 2 years is a great motivating factor to do it, I think. So yeah, go for it.